Today, I bring you a video about the mods that caught my attention and were released throughout the month of May, regardless of the version. This month saw releases from 1.16.5 to current versions like 1.20.1. I hope you enjoy them, that they help you discover new and interesting mods you didn't know about and just needed for your mod pack. Without further ado, let's get started. LesRaisins Armor is a mod of decorative armor designed to include radiation gear and military uniforms. The armor can only be obtained in creative mode for now, as the mod is very new. Let's wait and see how it evolves through updates. For now, the design of each and every one of them is amazing, and it should work wonderfully for weapon or zombie apocalypse mod packs. More creatures and weapons adds animals that will inhabit different biomes in Minecraft, hoping to make the world feel less empty and more alive with animal life. The creatures have interesting and fairly simple models, not completely vanilla, but slightly superior, including their animations. The only question is why the tigers seem to eat grass, when they should be carnivores. At night, we can also encounter more varieties of enemies, which can be stronger, especially considering that they appear in groups. The standout is the troll, appearing in different environments, distinguished by the design of their head and the color of their body. They are strong enemies with a good amount of damage, with the nether troll being the strongest. Be careful not to get burned. Elden Block is a mod entirely inspired by Elden Ring, adding its bosses which can be found in structures in the plains, for example. While the designs are good, they don't yet have attack patterns or abilities. They are limited to melee attacks. This is mainly because the mod is still in a very early development phase. Other bosses can be summoned with items that you can craft in survival mode or directly in structures in other dimensions. Let's see how this mod evolves, as it shows potential just from the design of its bosses. With the items you obtain, you can even create armor and weapons. This mod adds some deadly piranhas that will attack any living animal within water bodies. They are incredibly aggressive and make good use of their numbers. Not even players will be spared from their relentless attacks. As long as they see you in their path, you will be their potential prey. This mod could be used for playing or creating minigames where you must survive in a pond with your friends with a timer or until only one player is left alive. It can be used to trap some players and friends or simply to try to survive an entire army of them. Peaceful exploration of the seas or rivers won't be an option with this mod installed. With Farmers Addons, you will find some simple additions for farms, such as small signs on which you can place labels to differentiate your crops, while also looking visually appealing. Additionally, there is also a scythe, a tool that will help you harvest crops comfortably, and its range can be increased with higher levels of the sharpness enchantment. Stones of the Ancients is a very interesting mod. To begin, you must find the treehouse inhabited by the ancient nomad. In the chests, you can find coins that are used to trade for exclusive items. Here, you will also find the engraving table, which you should take to the next location. The stone temple is an open structure where you will find an altar in the center. Attempting to retrieve the stone will awaken stone golems that guard it, and breaking it will give you the ancient stone. This will be the last resource you need because by combining the items obtained from the ancient nomad and the stone in the center, you will get the stone with engraved rune. Using it will activate a magical circle in the center that will take you to a new dimension. The same rune will guide you to access the hidden path. This takes us to the Pantheon, where in the center you will find a helmet. Right-clicking with the rune will take you to the next area, a huge Colosseum. Finally, you must right-click on the summoning stone, with the rune active in your hand, which will make the boss appear in the center of the Colosseum. At first, the boss may seem insignificant, but once it reaches half health, its difficulty and skill set will increase the less health it has. It is a challenging boss, so do not let your guard down. It has a curious design that initially reminded me of Hytale and is incredibly animated, making for a fun battle. Finally, upon defeating it, you will be left with 2 chests and 3 keys. You must leave the area quickly, as the Colosseum will explode after the circle disappears. The chests can contain various items, among which I highlight armor. If you're lucky, you can get all the pieces, but if not, you will simply have to repeat the steps. To return to the overworld, just go behind the Pantheon and enter the fountain. Goatman is an entity you won't want to encounter in your survival worlds. It is a creepy creature that watches you from a distance, becoming more unsettling the closer you get until you finally enter its combat range, alerted by a disturbing sound. It is completely aggressive and attacks like a wild animal, incredibly fast, with a good amount of damage, and highly resistant. Without a doubt, the first time you encounter it, it will give you a fright. Even I, who knew what to expect, got chills when it was upon me. It's a great mod for those who enjoy intense thrills. With Atlantis Weapony, it is possible to find a new structure in the deep oceans, a throne of an ancient and forgotten civilization, which is also very rare to find. On the throne lies the king, or at least the corpse, bearing new equipment, a full set of armor and a trident. To collect it, simply right-click. The trident is compatible with better combat, and the rest of the equipment, as you will notice, is inspired by Aquaman. As expected, the gear helps you breathe and dive underwater, as well as swim at great speed, allowing for comfortable marine exploration. This mod is not suitable for those with arachnophobia. Please skip it if that applies to you. As you might imagine, it adds new arachnid creatures, whether they are waiting for their prey in webs, ambushing an unfortunate miner, or actively seeking you out at night. With a creepy appearance and large size in some cases, even without arachnophobia, one of them is sure to scare you. They are extremely dangerous enemies. When they hit you, they can poison you with new toxic effects, capable of being more aggressive than those in vanilla. But if you manage to defeat them, you can create new weapons and armor. It is undoubtedly a mod to increase Minecraft's difficulty. With this mod, you'll be able to craft from the ground. It has JEI support, where we can see the items we need to place, the surfaces on which we should do it, and what we will get as a result. There are few items made with this system, but it has some interesting potential, especially for the early game and certain late game situations, such as being able to create lava or quickly burn items using the same method. With Gator Country, it's possible to encounter a new animal in the swamps: alligators. They come in 3 colors, with albino ones being the rarest to find. They feed on small animals like pigs and chickens. They can also be found in their nests, a new small structure in the swamps. They are mostly neutral and usually not aggressive unless you have them in captivity under a roof. However, they can attack you if you destroy their eggs or provoke them, and they can be very aggressive. But if you manage to defeat one, it may drop leather and meat, which you can use to make 3 stews for food and a block. Lastly, if they are happy, you can give them the head of a creature, which will indicate which enemy they will attack. For example, if you use a wither head, they will be hostile towards wither skeletons. If you use a dragon head, they will be hostile towards any entity except other alligators and whoever gave them the dragon head. Finally, there is a banjo available to play some music. Here it is. I hope you enjoy exploring these exciting mods we've presented today. From facing challenging bosses to discovering new creatures in the dark corners of the Minecraft world, each mod offers a unique and thrilling experience. Remember to be careful when encountering new creatures and challenges, and make the most of the new mechanics and elements that these mods offer. Whether facing the imposing Goatman, exploring the secrets of Atlantis, or taming the fearsome swamp alligators, there's something for everyone in this exciting modified world. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and we'll see you in the next video with more exciting content to explore in the Minecraft universe. This conclusion provides a solid wrap-up and encourages viewers to continue exploring the mods presented. I hope you find it helpful.